So this is a rare interview on NewsNation Now, and then we have an active duty soldier from the Israeli Defense Forces who also happens to be an American. He grew up in Los Angeles and has been living in Israel. In fact, just hours after Hamas attacked on Saturday, October 7th, he drove to a military base. He joined up with his reserve unit and was stationed near the Israel-Gaza border within 48 hours. We're only calling him Ben for security reasons, and Ben joins us now. Thank you, Ben, first of all, for coming on. But it's been almost 2 weeks now since the Hamas attack of October 7th. You and your unit are waiting, I suppose, for further orders. How's morale for yourself and for the soldiers that you're serving with?
Morale's doing, actually, we're going pretty okay. We have a bunch of support from the entire country here and also from the world that we've been receiving immense amounts of support and love and donations, whether it be warm food, supplies to make sure, because, we pack a bag for only lasts a couple days, and then hygiene products and then all sorts of things like that. Which really keeps the morale going high. Some singers and performers have been coming to lift our spirits after the very intense and tough sights that we've been seeing. But nobody started to even process the atrocities that we've actually seen. And that's going to be a process that takes years. It's going to stick with us for the rest of life. But we're focused. We're still maintained on our mission to maintain security here in the kibbutz that we're on in the community.
I saw a quote attributed to the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who would be speaking, I don't know if he was speaking directly to your unit, but certainly speaking to people like you. And the quote from the Prime Minister goes as follows: we're going to win with all of our might. All of Israel is behind us, and we are going to heavily strike our enemies so we can achieve victory. You see that or hear that, and what do you think?
Again, like I said, we have the full support, and just like he said, and that's our mission, to make sure that Hamas can never do this ever again. That's our main mission: eliminate Hamas, uproot Hamas, and make sure that our children never have to fight this fight ever again. Over the last 15 years, we've been engaged in operations every couple of years, and we're always constantly dealing with rocket fire. The citizens of the south of Israel are constantly living in fear, and we have to make sure that this can't happen ever again.
Now, let me talk a little bit about your personal story, because as you've alluded to already, you've already seen some terrible atrocities since going on active duty. On the 7th of October, as I said in the introduction, you're American, you're from LA, but you'd moved back to Israel some years back. But on the 7th of October, you were not an active duty soldier, right? You were living your normal life. Tell me about that day and what happened afterwards.
Yeah, I was in the States just a couple weeks prior. I landed back in Israel the Wednesday before October 7th after a month-long trip, celebrating the holidays with my family. And I was celebrating the holiday, the final holiday, on Friday and Saturday. I woke up in the morning to the news that rocket fire had begun from Gaza again. Opened my phone and saw that it was much more than just rocket fire, that there were pickup trucks with Hamas terrorists in the back of the pickup trucks carrying their RPGs and AK-47s driving through our streets. And immediately, I didn't even wait for the call from my commander to come to base. I just got in my car, drove home, packed my bag, and immediately got to base within 2 hours.
And then you were pretty soon after that near the border, right? And what did you see when you got there?
Yeah, so within 48 hours, we arrived at Kfar Aza, one of the kibbutzim, the communities that was hardest hit on Saturday, October 7th. And by the time we got there, the unit that had arrived just hours after had eliminated all the rest of the threats of Hamas terrorists from within the community. But our mission, once we arrived, was not only to maintain that security of the community, but also to maintain the security of the vicinity around. So we did encounter some remaining Hamas terrorists that had hidden out and were waiting for their moment to attack. There were also continued infiltrations through the border by Hamas terrorists and into Israel. So we had to make sure that those terrorists could not do any more harm to the civilians. But just to touch on, what I saw in the kibbutz.
Right.
we walk around the kibbutz, and in the homes, you see, first of all, you see cars with RPG hits to the back of their cars. They tried to escape. You walk into the homes, you see puddles of blood in infants' beds, teddy bears covered in blood as they were shot while they're holding their teddy bear. And you see the scenes of people who put their families into the bomb shelters, and then they went out of the bomb shelter to go try and protect and defend their communities and their families, and they were gunned down in the streets.
It's amazing, and it's just, I think you said it earlier, you said it's going to take years before you can get any kind of perspective and maybe obviously never put something like that behind you, but here you are at the same time literally having to do that, serving on active duty. I mean, how do you feel about what's next, about what you may still be asked to do? Are you scared? Are you anxious? How do you feel now?
I don't think anybody wants to be in this situation. I know amongst the conversation amongst my comrades and I, we want to be home. We have plans. Some of my friends had planned to go travel around South America. Friends who were planning to start their degrees right now. I'm serving with people who, their wives are at home and their wives are pregnant and going into labor as we speak. These are some of the things that we want to be home. We want to continue our life. We know that we have to rise to the call of action now and take care of business, because if we don't, then again, it will be our children fighting this fight. But nobody wants to do this. We also, another point, this is nothing to do with Israel versus Palestine. This is Israel versus Hamas. We are fighting evil. We're fighting against a terrorist group that not only is their goal the destruction of the state of Israel, but all Western civilization, democratic values and ideals, liberal and progressive values and ideals. We're fighting a fight that is also a fight that the rest of the world, if we don't fight this now, we'll be fighting also down the road.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.